Pets, welcome back to Mercury Fallen. Last time we got our colony started. Today we're going to progress this up, and towards the end, I promise I will show you my more advanced colony that I got, I think like 20 hours on. It's like 160, 170 days. Yeah, I'll show you what that one looks like so you can kind of see what a developed colony looks like. We're going to continue looking around, trying to find some stuff. And as we do our research here, we can get into more advanced stuff. We can't quite get the tech printer. That's what we're saving up for. But we do have the... Nothing good there. I think we're solid on everything for the time being. So we don't have anything new to build, which is okay. I want to get these beds though. That's the most important one. I need more storage. Well, that has a little more storage. And these two. Let's set one of these higher priority. You're a miner, you're not having. Let's go ahead and cut some paths. Can I get us some idea of what's out here? It's important because you need the resources. And eventually we want to close in this space. Yeah, that's good. We'll have long paths in here. We have enough beds for everybody. This allows us to make fabrics in order to be able to make beds. Oh, our little bot is out of power. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, I think I'm better. I did find a little bit of something. That's useful. And that's the longest part. It's just trying to get the whole map uncovered. So now he can go charge. Because there's only enough power here for one of the two to charge. But what we can do is this little coil. And that'll give us more power. Yeah, that gave us 120 watts instead of 100 watts. It's not enough. It's not really a lot. But because you can have as many of these as you want, you just have to have somebody dedicated to basically spinning the spinners in order to keep everybody powered. So it's definitely a challenge, but it's not insurmountable. Stone. Stone isn't as useful as like the azurite. The blue one's azurite. That's copper. That one's hematite. That's your iron. This one here is the stone. It's used to make resin. Let's see. There's also this one here, which is your coal. So when you get bioburners, bioreactors, or burning reactors, you can use those. So I'm gonna wait for the tech printer. Can't use any of these anyway. So let's wait for the tech printer, which we'll get shortly. It's definitely one of those games that you spend a lot of time managing your colony. Which is the point. You know, you're going to sit there and go through and design these rooms and really figure out what you want to do. And when you only have 4 or 5 people, it's really hard. Because you don't have a lot to work with. I'm doing some more logs. Day 5. No word from Earth comes. I'm not an engineer. I'm a botanist, not an engineer. Okay. So I can't repair systems. That's a problem. Received an automated message from Earth. Congratulations on successful landing. We look forward to your future report. And he sprained his navel after kicking a bot. Which is over here. Our robots are still functional. He kicks his ankle here. Interesting. What's in this one? So I started naming the robots. One of the robots has a malfunctioning servo. Coincidentally, after I kicked it, it's got a bit of a hop. Its step is called named her Bunny. Bunny. Okay. So that's going to be interesting later on in the logs. Okay, so let's check the power grid. Your power grid's connected, so all we need to do is get that generator built. We're gonna need that. Science is max. That's that blue one pops up, which is fine. And we can unlock that there. And what we'll do is come over here. And these are all the discoveries we can have now. In order to get some of these, we actually have to find them in the field, which kind of stinks. Some of them we can get now if we had enough points. But we want to have everything we can pick up early. So we just have to start picking up stuff. And eventually, they'll build what we need. But we need to find resin. So, in order to get enough resin, we're going to take the ball. It's unfortunate, but that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to take the wall out and go from there. It's mining. Gotta find some more resin though. That's really it. Wait, there's some resin down here. Okay, down here. There's a wall down here. Definitely do that. That'll be useful. I don't know about what these guys are gonna find, but we can actually, work through it. But as soon as we get this up and running, then we can get the structural resin. So let's make sure this is done. Because otherwise we're just not going to be able to do anything. Because otherwise we have to run the power differently and just make a mess of the room. It's not too bad, but it is. You have so much stuff everywhere. What's this one? Anything good? Some copper and some iron ingots. That's good. And a log. This is down here. This is organics chest. So there's some sand, some biosamples. Okay. The wall here. Hopefully we can get into that room from there. We'll punch a hole in it. I have no problems breaking down walls. We need the resin anyway. That's the important part, is that you have to slowly break down the old colony so you can build your new colony setup. So this is I didn't cover this. This is the getting started list. So you gotta find your supplies, provide for colonists, assign everybody's roles, get some resources, build a farm, power generator, build your science lab, and build your refinery. Last thing you end up doing is actually fine-tuning this and making it something usable. You do that over time. Like the surface elevator. This one's really important to get to. Because once you have that, then you can go anywhere in the game. We're gonna hold off. I think our max is 300 right now, because we can get the elevator. So do some mining that way, and do some generic mining. This way. I'm gonna mine this area out. I got an idea what those rooms look like. Maybe we'll find what we're looking for. That's something useful. How's the power? Not being built. We not have somebody dedicated to construction. Not you. Yeah. Make you a builder. Really dedicated to building. Everyone says stuck on mine. Reverse those two out. And do builders. Excuse me, 2 builders. And some of the miners. Oh, someone's frustrated. What's your problem? Over here. Or environment. Okay, they're just grumpy. They're just grumpy because the world's all garbage. It's fine. We will eventually be able to give them a nice living environment. The goal, after we get some, once we have this done, and we can get the refiner on. I don't know what this room's gonna look like yet. I haven't figured it out. I think it's just gonna go to the wall here and let's put all our machinery in here. So thankfully we don't need this one. But we will need that power unit. Alright, so we need the power unit. We don't have bits and bobs. What can they make in here? Hardened resin, iron, copper. Yep. We're going to later on, what you'll do here is you can add things to the queue. And the important part here is you can add in either a specific amount or you can add in enough below. And if you set this here, then any of your crafters, when they notice, hey, we're supposed to have, say, 100 of this refined organic resin, right here. I'm at 90. Let's go make, 10. And the builders always have what they need in stock to keep the world working and in good order. It's okay. This is done now, so we're going to allow you to have everything. And that works. So, this one is just waiting for somebody to build it. That's good. Now, let's see. Don't do anything good. Then we got a chest here. What's this one? Some more resin. Hemp. It's potato seed. Okay, well, we don't really need the potato seeds. We got down here anything good? Don't know. So let's go hollow this room out a little bit. See what this one is. It looks like it's just a water source. But it's at least something. Hold up, there's another chest. What's a bunch of minerals. Well, that's cool. That's useful. And we're at the south wall. Let's go ahead and draw a line there. Actually, let's roll this out. There's a room down here, which means there might be another room for another person or something. Do that, and then next. That. Here, good. Connect this. Good. That gives us a better idea what that room's gonna look like. Now, everyone's sleeping except Box. Oh, there's a chest here. Let's do this one. Bunch of metal. Okay. Not a lot of it. Only onesies, twosies, but that's basic. We're still good with another power coil. That's good. I don't like using the good power coils. This one here. Advanced ones. On these little spinners. But these small ones are good for that. So, got enough here, so we can go ahead and get the space up there. So we can do the elevator. And the next one is probably going to be food. That's probably our next thing. What we're short here is actually the refined organic cloth. I can't do until this is done. Yeah, it's in this one. So we're waiting on this one to be built. I don't know why our builders aren't building it, but At some point, somebody would build it. Oh, I know why. This wasn't why. I forgot to have them finish building the floor and the power grid underneath before I did this. This happens when you forget that they have to be able to get to a space in order to be able to set it up. So here they've got the underground, they've got the floor, and now we're building the thing. Tonight is that long. One of the things that I started doing was building rooms in a more modular way. So what you'll have is so here we can add this cloth. We need 10 for each of these. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to set myself up for, say, I want 50 refined organics at all times. I want 50 of the fabric. And then when you're done with that, you can do 50 of plastic. Actually, with that, I don't hold on. I set that up for. I want this to be if below 50. Make the structural resin. And if below 50, make the cloth. And if below 50, make that. And this is the order we're crafting it. So kind of keep that in mind when you're setting up your calendar. Which order do you want them to craft things in? Because it does matter. So it's an important thing. So this is a starting colony. It's not well developed. You're just seeing how we get started. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch over to my other colony that's well established. So put stuff in here too. And I'll show you what that looks like. So I'll kind of give you an idea on what a more developed colony looks like. Save. Save over this one. Now we're gonna load this one here at the 175. And this is the one I've spent, I think, like 15, 16 hours on now. I haven't before that. I spent like 4 hours on it. Everybody died for, I don't know why. All of a sudden, everybody just decided, I'm going to starve to death. And I lost like all my people. Even though they had food. I don't get it. There are some weird bugs in the game. Like that. So, be aware, it's still early access. People are still exploring the game. And the developers are still adding to it. So I expect to see a lot more content at some point. But, I'm going to pause. But we'll see. So, this is a more developed colony. Over here I have a couple of different bedroom designs I was playing with. Like, this one here is a nightstand, a bed, potted plant, and one of these little reading stations, which is good for their state of mind and happiness. Okay, they can use that for training smarts. So I made some of those rooms, and I made some of these rooms here that have the nightstand and the plant. And then I got some of these rooms that just have nothing in it, it's just a bed. And honestly, they don't seem to care which they live in, and sometimes they don't care about doors, sometimes they do. It's kind of weird. I was kind of playing with it to see which rooms they would gravitate to, and they eventually gravitate to a room they like. Makes them happy. Like this room here is just kind of like a generic room that I was using originally. This was my starter room. This one and this one are my two starter rooms. So I built them up and I've just been redesigning them as I go. For that. The kitchen space. So you get, the little cook stand here where they can make food. They like eating at the table. The food processor, which allows them to make different foods. The tech printer, like I said, there's a bunch of stuff here you can print. I have 3 of them, so that I have different things printing in each tech printer. A bunch of power supplies. This is my hydroponics farm. This is fish. A fish tank aquarium. This is our little aquatic arrow farms, which are better than the crop fields, which I'm doing right here. I'm converting these out here to crop fields. This used to be all crop fields. And I'm converting it over to aquariums, hydroponics, and then algae farm. I don't have any algae farms, do I? Doesn't look like I have any algae farms. But, here's an arcade game. This allows them to take care of their boredom, reduce stress. Darts is good for stress. The punching bag is good for increasing muscle. And this one's good for increasing athletics. But this is most of it. This is the scanner room. This is to see the world view. This actually is a live view of the world that I've seen. If I go to the world, it's this map right here. And this is the world map. There's different mining nodes, different resources. All the resources that you get in the cave, plus some you can get on the surface. And let's see if I can find one I haven't used. Oh, here it is. These are points of interest. Like this one here requires a technician. So you have to have a technician of some value at this one in order to actually be able to get anything out of that one. And this one here doesn't require anybody. It just requires something to go there. And this one here is a agricultural node. So you get some sort of plant resources from this one. These will give you mechanical, physical, blueprints, and so on. These will give you plant resources. These POIs, you never kind of know what you're going to get out of those. And this one's a crashed ship. So this will actually give you a different vehicle. One of the vehicles here. I've got the whale miner. There's an advanced mining craft. I've got a couple of bio miners with some basic miners. The Dodge explores the world autonomously. You just set him up, tell him to auto-explore, and he starts mapping the world for you. And then there's a Hover Explorer that I've got. You can get more vehicles though. Let's see. I have one of the other ones. There's also one of these for fish. Fish nodes. And here's my little out here. Let's do the auto explorer thing. I don't have any. There's another crash ship. I don't think I have a fishing node. There's only a couple of them in the game right now. So if you go to discoveries, there should be a research there. This is the research trail filled out. Not a big deal. I still don't have this one here. The transfer, but that's not really important. That's for cloning. You can actually clone a specific person and all of that noise. Recipes. Like say you can see there's a lot of these. I don't have the rubber. I don't have rubber. But ask me why I haven't researched rubber. I can. I don't have any points for it. I've used the bowel samples for other food stuff, like a bunch of foods. So that was more important than rubber. I need rubber though. There's certain things you need rubber to make. I got the tech printer. I got most of the stuff here. Got most of the stuff for the car. That's the only other robot you can have in the game right now. And here, there's 4 vehicles that you can find, and I've got 2 of them. So I don't have this one or this one. I haven't found those 2 yet. One of them is going to be a hauler, and the other one's an auto exploration vehicle. So this, I think, is the auto exploration vehicle. And unfortunately, the car you start with is just that. It is a car. So the Dodge will go through any territory that is not water. Shallow water it can go through, but this is deeper water, so it can't go there. The other exploring vehicle is a flying one, so we can go anywhere. And then you have your the beetle miner, the whale miner, the regular rover, the hover rover, hover explorer. These 2 you can use to send out expeditions. And there's the 2 transports. So, the other one's the other transport. And that's what happens. When you look at here, so you have the 2 unexplored crashes. This one here. And where's that one at? It's over here. Where is it? It was where? It's over there. I'm not sure where I saw that. It's here somewhere. I saw 2 of them. It was just the one that I saw twice. Anyway, so there's another one down there that I can go get, and that's one of the vehicles that I don't have. So, it's a thing that you can do. Let's see. This is the med area. The cloning chamber allows you to. I'm making a person because I can have 15 people right now. When this is done, these are oxygen generators, oxygen recyclers, which allow us to have more people. Each of these will give 5 people. And power, more farms, replacing these farms. And I think that's all of the things. Like, I have everything, I think, now. Yeah, pretty much I have everything. And these are the geothermal vents. You might have seen the vent in the other game. There's a little steam popping out there just north of the main camp. And that's what these go on. These go on there. And they generate quite a bit of power. They generate 1,000 normally. And you add a 20% on top of that. So, they have pretty good power. They actually make your power stable. So, you want to get to those as fast as possible on the tech tree. So here we have 7,000 watts, and we're only using 4,000 watts for all this stuff. And the reason I have that much is because when these come online, they're going to kill our power grid. See, these alone take, 125 watts for each aeroponic spin. The fish tanks take 50 watts for each fish tank. And the aquarium, I forget how much that takes. It's around 100. Thanks, 125. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that take 125 watts. That's like 1,000. That's almost 1,000 watts right there of what we have. And then these 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's like 15 that take 125 watts, almost 2,000 watts right there. And these take like 15 each. So this is going to be like 2,000 watts. And these air circulators take another 75 watts. So it's not going to max out my power, but it will come close. And I had more of these little spinny jobs. I had a bunch of them over here. add another 2 or 3 rows of these things. And once I got the power generator listings in, I took them down. Now you can use on the surface. You have wind and solar. So the surface you can plant buildings on the surface, which allow you to do things. You can put like a miner here, but there's no point to doing that because a mining station that you would build is a mining station, the mining platform. It does bring in resources, but based on the nodes, that the actual miners bring in more than enough. So maybe at some point in the game, it'd be worth it. I'm not sure yet. That's a more advanced thing. I'm only do about 5 minutes on this, but did closer to 10. So this is Mercury Fallen. That's a more advanced colony versus a starter colony. So if you want to see more of this game or you want to have questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll be happy to help you out in any way I can.